Okay, guys, welcome back to PopCultureKaiju, where we finna bust in your ear. We are an independent weekly podcast where we pretty much just talk about shit that we enjoy, pop culture related, whatever. Okay, so I know we want to talk about a few movies and stuff that are upcoming, so let's talk about Pixar first. The real Fantastic Four movie.
Cannot wait. I can't wait for Incredibles 2.
Yeah, like, it goes without saying, like, Incredibles is by far, I think, my favorite Pixar movie.
Oh, really?
Well, it's first, the second one's really close, and that's Toy Story 3. I'm gonna get there. But, like, the first Incredibles was so much fun back in the day. And the only thing they didn't have is the Human Torch. They replaced it with, like, Dash.
No, well, I mean, technically...
Well, Jack's
everything.
Yeah, he has a bunch of powers. But, yeah, after, like, it's really close, and they're showing more and more trailers of it. I think they're showing a little too much. That's kind of been a thing lately. Yeah, trailers, I think, they release too many. One trailer. Leave it at that.
Yeah.
But from what it seems like, and I do have some things that I'm scared about. I'm super excited for the movie, but I'm scared that the movie, from what I've seen, is going to play a lot like the first movie.
Yeah, I can see that.
Instead of Mr. Incredible, like, doing superhero stuff behind his family's back, instead it's Elastigirl not behind their back, but it's like she's doing her own thing, and it looks like probably near the end is when they all team up together.
Yeah, which I am worried about. Like, I'm worried about Elastigirl it's too much on the forefront of the whole movie. I mean, I can see the message of it, but, like, I want them all together throughout the whole movie.
Oh, it looks like a lot of the focus is going to be on
Elastigirl.
Mr. Incredible struggling to...
That's true. Okay, yes.
To be the
yeah, but I want to see
dad.
them as superheroes. I mean, yeah, I guess the fun of the movie
You want to see them as a team.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which I think we're seeing that in the beginning for a while, and then things start to go bad, and then heroes get...
Yeah, it looks like they're going to have, I'm guessing, like, 5 minutes tops of, like, the Underminer.
Yeah, but
The Underminer. Top 10 strongest villains in anime.
Yeah. The Underminer.
But...
Oh, by the way, I'm Josh.
And I'm Jacob.
I'm Brandon.
But yeah, I'm kind of... I wish it was... I wish it was a time jump, to be honest, in the movie for Incredibles 2. I was not expecting to start off right after Incredibles 1.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I think it's going to... Like, they're going to show stuff with the Underminer, and then it's going to do a couple years into the future. Is it really just right afterwards?
Have you seen any of the trailers yet?
I don't pay attention to that. I
So,
like to be
they're the same
in the
age.
moment.
Yeah, they look like they have aged a day.
Me and Jacob kind of talked about it a little, but we were kind of hoping that there would be like a time skip where like Elastigirl, Mr. Incredible, and Frozone are kind of older now, and then you have like this kind of like they're young heroes.
Yeah.
Like Hero maybe like isn't stigmatized anymore, and they can kind of do their own thing.
Yeah.
But it seems like they're not really going to have a lot of opportunity to grow.
Yeah,
like
not
the
at all.
first movie, they kind of grew, but how are they going to...
And it was a time jump too, you know. It shows like the dynamics of modern family and how the people don't need heroes anymore. You know, it was like that message.
Yeah.
You know, like the growth of it
and
such.
I just thought they were going in a different direction with it, especially because like the end of the film, I felt like each character kind of like grew as a person.
Yeah.
But the way they have this set up in the trailers, I'm like, how are they gonna? Are they just gonna be teaching the same message? What is it gonna be?
And it's literally immediately after the first one too. It's like Dash is still Dash from the first movie.
Yeah.
You know,
Violet hasn't aged.
Yeah.
They seem a little bit older. Maybe
Wait,
maybe
Jack
a year
is still
older.
Jack.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think
Jack's still a baby.
at most, I think a few months. I don't
At
think
the
it's even
most.
gonna be a year.
Yeah.
The way that they look.
I mean, Jack still
stuff.
crawls. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
So like
Yeah.
Jack's still Jack. But I mean, I still have high hopes for it because it looks just so fun.
I mean, I can't not be excited for that.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm sure. Like my gripes, like we're gonna see them come together as a team again, like at the very end, with Elastigirl and Mr. Incredible and Frozone,
Ooh.
Mr. ASAP.
I'm excited for the new cool memes we're gonna get from this movie.
I know.
Yeah.
That's so true. But yeah, I have high hopes for it.
Oh, I do too. I
Yeah.
think it's still gonna be a good movie.
Yeah.
The thing is, can it hold the candle to the first? So Pixar's been doing a lot of sequels lately, and they aren't bad. But when you compare it to the first, you're like, it's just not as good.
I don't know. Toy Story 3 is so good.
And Toy Story 2 was amazing.
Don't get me started on Toy Story 3. We gotta wait. But yeah, it's just, how do I even say it?
Your word's not gonna be as good as the first one.
For example, I watched Finding Dory in theaters. I had a lot of fun. It was a good movie, right?
I wouldn't.
Not as good as the first. I have not seen it again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Monsters University, same thing.
I still haven't seen
Actually,
that.
Monsters University is like way weaker than the original, I think.
I don't
but
like Monsters University.
it's still not a bad movie.
Yeah.
But I watched it once. Yeah, you haven't even watched it.
I'm glad I watched Finding Dory in my bed for like $4.
Yeah.
Or what's another sequel? Has there been a good Pixar sequel besides like?
We don't speak of the Cars ones.
I don't know why they're pushing it so hard. Isn't there a fourth one coming out or no?
Oh no, I think it's just a third.
What do you have against Lightning McQueen and Mater?
I have. It
like
shouldn't
them.
have a sequel.
No.
The first one wasn't a bad movie. Again,
I love the first one.
I've seen the first Cars probably
A
like
billion
10,
times.
14 times.
My little brother's favorite movie was Cars 1.
I mean, it's a fine movie.
I like Cars 1 a lot.
Yeah.
I
know both me and Josh, our girlfriends, like Cars the most. I mean, they're wrong, but that's their opinion.
First time I ever
Their
had
opinion is wrong.
Yeah, it's wrong. First time I ever had a hangover, I was watching Cars. I got up and lay down on the couch and it was on and I didn't have the power to move, so I just watched it the whole way through.
Larry the Cable Guy soothe you.
Mater, please tow this headache away.
You didn't line your cup?
Tow away the pain.
Yeah. What's another good Pixar sequel movie that was good? I love Toy Story 2 and 3. Those were
so I like them both.
Oh, they're awesome.
But like okay, so a couple more things before we like leave Incredibles.
Okay.
Frozen's wife, best character
Ever.
confirmed. To be back.
I'm glad that Disney acknowledges the importance.
They
of
have
her.
to. Yeah, everyone loves like I am the greatest good. Like oh my god.
I hope that they don't show her.
No, they can't. They can't show her.
They never show her.
It's the voice.
She's the ultimate being.
Yeah, that's so true.
Was Lilo and Stitch? Lilo and Stitch is Pixar, isn't it?
No.
Is it? That's
It's
just strictly
animated
Disney?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's not one of their collabs?
No.
I mean, it's just it's Disney. But
Yeah.
Like there's a misconception that Tank was Pixar. No, but that's just Disney.
Huh?
Yeah, Tangled is
Tangled?
just Disney.
Oh yeah, that's just
All those because they Princess and the Frog I think was the last one, right?
The last
that
2D.
they said they were gonna 2D.
Yeah.
I really wish they would keep going, but that's them.
Yeah.
They can do them.
Was Princess and the Frog in 2D?
Yeah.
That was the last.
That was a good movie.
Was that 2D? I like the music in that movie.
Yeah, it was all jazzy.
I don't. What?
It
was.
fit.
Yeah.
It fit the area, everything. I was like,
it's New Orleans.
Oh yeah, it was like New Orleans. Yeah.
Perfect. And then it was Tangled, and that's not. People are like, oh, new Pixar movie. No, it's Disney. It's just Disney animation.
Yeah. And I just want to get this out there. I'm not even gonna keep going into detail. Frozen's the worst out of all those. Anyway, we're gonna keep going.
Brandon's shooting shots fired.
It doesn't hold a candle to Big Hero 6 and Moana and stuff. In
Is
my
that
opinion.
Pixar? Big Hero 6?
No,
it's
That's
Disney, right?
just Disney.
I only know that because of that game on where you
the
Disney Infinity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, anything else for Incredibles?
I'm just hyped.
I
love the music. The music is so good in that.
Yeah.
That movie. Love it.
So, Toy Story 4 comes out next year. It's the last thing they have really kind of like officially set in stone that they're going to release.
Oh, so it's like 100% confirmed.
Yeah, 2019. They have a logo and everything.
Really?
What have they released?
So
because I haven't looked at it at all.
The only thing they said is that it's supposed to focus on where Bo Peep went.
I'm out.
Really?
So here's the thing. Toy Story
like
1 was great. I even
Loved
say
it.
it's better than the second. The second one was fun. It was a good movie.
Loved it. I love that movie.
It had Darth Vader in it.
So sick.
Zurg.
Yeah.
Then they made Toy Story 3.
Yeah.
And that is like, it was perfect.
I love Toy Story 3.
Everything
It's
Toy
Andy
Story
going
is
to
perfect.
college when all the kids who watched the
It was the
original
perfect
are
time
going to
for
college.
The 95 kids.
It ends in him passing his toys on to it, like a girl, like a young girl. And in my opinion, it was like the best way you could probably end a kids movie trilogy.
Yeah, it was awesome.
So now they're continuing that, and that ruins the ending. It's
I don't know. I don't blame them. It's a
don't
cash
get me
cow.
wrong. Yeah, Disney's Disney. Disney's has really been milking things lately.
They're shekel based.
They've gotten rid of like we just make good films. It's like if you were to be like Studio Ghibli was like, oh, here's Totoro 2.
It's
like,
no way, dude. No.
Yeah.
This sounds like, those...
I think this is unnecessary. It's
My
going to get all the
Totoro.
money. Yeah. My landlord. It's going to get all the money because it's Pixar and it's Toy Story.
Damn, it would be
But
awesome marketing for that, too, you know what I mean?
But it ended perfect.
This is like the premise you
know.
told me about it sounds like those B short films of Toy Story. Have you seen those?
Yeah.
Like Toy Story Halloween.
Yeah, those are fine because they're
It's
just little fun things for kids.
Like yeah.
Have you seen Halloween Tour? I haven't.
No, I haven't.
I would
But,
be fine with Toy Story 4. Maybe if it wasn't Toy Story 4, but there was just like like they tried to do it again. Like they're following a new generation of kids to go through with movies. But if they're going off of...
But if this is a
looking for
continuation of them looking
like
like
Woody...
But this is different.
It would have to be after 3.
Yeah.
No.
It's weird.
Is it called Toy Story 4?
Yes.
Oh.
Number 4.
So then you're right. It is like a continuation,
It is.
like, which
if,
sucks.
If it was something where
Because
like...
remember in the third one, they were like, rest in peace, Bo Peep. Pour it out for the homie Bo Peep.
Yeah, for the Home Depot Peep.
But
I would have been fine with it if it was following this new chapter of life where, I don't know, it follows a new kid and it's set for new kids. Too. It's not made for the...
Like Toy Story Next Generation.
Like, yeah, the grown-ups that watch Toy Story 3 and they're like, oh, this is perfect, this finished my childhood. It would have been fine. Like, that movie's not for them. This is for the new kids coming up.
Yeah.
But
so kind of like
it's not
Force Awakens it?
No, if it's about Bo Peep... What kid that didn't grow up like in the 90s kind of era, or at least early 2000s, cares about Bo Peep?
No, yeah, that's...
I don't give a shit.
I don't think this is actually... It's kind of like... So Disney kind of markets things, and you can tell, like, sometimes they're like, okay, this is also for kids, but it's, like...
Wait, that's what
like,
Disney is.
Talking about Bo Peep or continuation to Toy Story at this point, are they really aiming for the kids?
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I would have been fine with it if it was that, but it's not doing that at all because it's going...
Yeah, I get your...
I think out of all of them, this one might do the worst.
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, it is about...
There's a lot of
finding Bo
moviegoers
Peep.
now,
I
but...
mean, I still got to give it a chance because
even
it's
like
Toy
me,
Story.
I grew up with it.
It's the brand of Toy Story.
It should be
and,
something that's amazing to watch.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
But I like Josh's premise of it. Like it should be like a next generation of Toy Story,
Yeah,
not Toy Story 4.
I'd be fine with it if they were milking it like that.
Me too.
Just did more fun, stupid stories with toys, and then some kids grow up.
But
and
this is
like,
still going to be
But this is
Woody
focusing
and
on a
Buzz.
character that was in the original.
Yeah.
What they need to do is kill Woody.
That would spice it up,
That would-
you know.
Or just call it. It's a spin-off Toy
Can they
Story.
bring back Ken? Ken was great.
Ken was
I like
fantastic.
He was like the best new addition.
He
of that
was
movie.
so
good.
funny.
Um,
And I don't like Toy Story 4. I don't like that continuation. Spin-off, sure, that's fine. It's whatever.
I'll watch it.
Yeah,
and we'll talk about
which
it on
sucks.
here.
Yeah, I'm still gonna watch it. I'm still gonna be like, I'm in.
I just keep giving Disney my shekels.
Yeah.
As if they don't already have almost a monopoly. They own like 60% of like the movie industry at this point, right?
I think they own like 60% of Hollywood.
Yeah, I think they actually are going to like court or something about that, aren't they? Like they have to be like talked about. I don't know. I heard something like they have too much influence now.
Oh, is it really?
On the market, yes.
I heard Comcast
They
is trying
own
to.
way too much.
I heard Comcast is trying to put into play, saying I want some of that.
Yeah.
Well, they can just go, I don't know, be torn apart as a company. Comcast can go die.
Yeah, but Toy Story.
That's all I really have to say about it.
Yeah,
'Cause
for
there's
Toy
not
Story
much
4.
release, but do I really care? Not really.
Yeah.
Will I watch it?
Hell yeah. I'm gonna watch it for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So, what's our next subject, Brand?
I know we wanted to talk about. Let's talk about Deadpool 2 because that comes out this month.
I am hyped. And have you guys seen any trailers?
I have. I've seen all of them.
You seen all of them? Okay,
Yep.
cool. I thought it's so funny.
So yeah,
It looks so
I think
good.
it's going to be a good movie. It looks funny. The first one was a good movie with like It didn't have no crazy budget. It didn't do crazy things, but it had the humor.
It
felt like
heart.
a Deadpool movie.
Yeah.
So I think that they're gonna nail it again, being a Deadpool movie.
Which everyone wants.
Yeah.
You know, and that's gonna.
I wish they didn't show so much in the trailers, especially Peter.
Dude, I want.
If you don't know about Peter, like, and you don't want to know, if you want something as like a surprise, I would wait.
Okay, yeah.
Because I felt like that would have been a perfect surprise, and they kind of threw it out the window
I love
in the
that
trailer.
character.
You know what I mean, though?
I mean, I feel like it's not too big of a.
I guess it depends on how they play the character.
Yeah,
Like the
can
character's
we talk about
personality
it?
and
Can
stuff.
we talk about it or no? Do you think?
What do you think?
I think we should talk about it.
Yeah, we could talk about
Yeah.
it.
So if you've seen the trailer already, you know that Peter, he joins which essentially is the X Force.
Yeah.
You know, and he comes in the audition. He's like, "Okay, what's your power, Peter?" He's all like, "I don't have any power. I just saw the ad."
Oh, that guy's Peter.
Yeah,
I was
dude.
like, "Who the heck
And
is
then-
Peter?"
Yeah.
I
And
was
you
just
see
Googling
him
it.
jumping out like a badass.
Yeah, he's skydiving and stuff. Like, Deadpool's like, oh, yeah, you're in.
Yeah, he's like, "You're in."
It's very Deadpool. Like, it's just really goofy.
It's so
And
good.
you're like, okay, Peter's hype.
The mustache.
Yeah.
He's just
Yeah.
And everyone's rooting for Peter to have actually either he actually has the most powerful power out of the team,
They won't do that.
No, I
Or-
want him to have zero powers.
or he has no powers, but he
He'll do
saves the
something.
fucking day.
He'll do something.
I
yeah,
want him to
for
save
sure.
the day.
100%.
He just wanted a job.
Yeah, he's there for a job.
I want him to save the day. Out of all, for the
I think he
expert.
will.
I want him to be the clutch character.
Yeah.
He's the secret weapon.
But
Comes up, presses a button. I did it.
It's so good. And then
Terry Crews.
I'm so
Terry
glad they got
Crews
him.
is in it?
Yeah, dude.
Look him up right now.
What's his
I-
character's name? Actually,
I don't remember who he's playing.
starts with the B.
I've literally, because in the trailers they just showed like snippets. I haven't looked into it yet.
The only
I know Domino's in it.
I love that actress.
I know, of course, Cable's in it, and Cable's trying to kill the kid.
What do you think?
It's the kid that I don't remember what his name was, but he's a mutant, and I'm pretty sure he like goes like nuclear and like blows up something. So Cable's trying to stop that from happening by killing the kid now.
Is that a comic book arc, or is there anything in the comic books that you know that would influence this story?
Depends. I've seen it in places, but I don't know where it originally stems from.
Okay, do you know? So answer me. Do you know?
But
why?
if you got like, if anyone is watching this and they like are like, hey, Brandon, you're wrong about that. No, like, call me out, tell me. I'm pretty dang sure it's the kid that like blows up.
Oh, okay. I mean, he does.
Do you know what I'm talking about, Josh?
Yeah, the one that's like a nuke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's who it is.
Okay.
That'd be cool.
So answer me this: like, why do you think Cable wants deliberately like so hard trying to kill that little
To
kid?
stop that event from happening. It's
What's
that
the-
simple. Because that event's going to lead to something else.
Do you know
I don't
the
know
event?
what it's going to lead to.
Oh, okay. That's what I'm wondering because I feel like because
Yeah.
Cable is from the future, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering like what's the significance of?
Are
this
they going to
specific
mention that he's like Scott Summer and Jean's kid?
I don't know. I was curious
I don't
about
know.
Because
that too.
I'm sure. I'm wondering they have to. I mean, like,
I mean, they could make up some other garbage why he exists or who he is, or just say that he's there.
yeah, I guess,
They
yeah.
don't have
But
to.
I think it'd be cool to hear, or hear about it.
Oh yeah, just like your parents are like
Yeah,
him
my dad's a-
making the joke of we don't have the right, we didn't pay for those characters, so we can't mention like how they did in the first one. It's like weird that this mansion is so empty. There's only Colossus and this Negasonic Teenage Warhead is a character that was in one comic, if I remember right.
Oh, really?
One issue, and she dies. She is such a nobody.
And then now she's like,
But
the
it was
star.
like that's what made it, I think, funny. So
Yeah, that's cool.
yeah.
And then
Is that
So they're not like getting the rights to these big characters. Well, maybe Colossus is like the biggest one, but you can't imagine like he's like, anywhere close to the price point of like getting
like Magneto.
Cyclops
Yeah.
and Magneto.
was there no X-Men in the, at least even mentioned in the first Deadpool?
They were like, oh, look at this big house.
I
Like,
could have sworn he like Deadpool
Because he
had-
goes to the Xavier Institute.
and
or whatever.
Negasonic Teenage Word opens the door, and he's all like, oh, this is a big house. It looks like that the studio couldn't afford any more X-Men.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
He
funny.
explicitly says those words. It's so funny. Because
That's funny.
it's true. Because
Yeah.
Deadpool was an underdog movie.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So
Yeah, so it was a huge hit. They made so much profit off
it was
of
the number. It was at the time the most highest rated R movie before Logan.
Yeah.
because that's how much money.
Doesn't Deadpool talk about Logan a lot?
Oh yeah, he keeps mentioning Hugh Jackman, not Wolverine.
Wait.
But he has like his magazine that had like Sexiest Man Alive, and it had Hugh Jackman on the front. And...
Yeah, and in the new trailer of Deadpool 2, in the intro, he's like, from the studios that killed Wolverine.
Yeah.
Is it the?
Wait, what's up?
Is it the end of the Deadpool movie where he goes up and like digs Logan out of his grave, or pretends to?
Oh, I don't forget.
Or was that at the end of the Logan movie? Do you remember that?
Wait, no, what are you talking about?
I don't remember any grave being dug out.
Do you remember? You guys don't remember that?
I remember Logan's grave and being like, they made it an X. They changed his cross to an X. The feels but
in Logan,
there is a point in
Deadpool.
In either Deadpool or Logan, at like some end credit scene, it was maybe it was something that was released like a teaser for the first Deadpool movie. I don't remember.
Okay.
God, I don't even remember which movie came out before or whatever.
Wait.
But Deadpool went to the grave of Logan and he had a bunch of the X Factor juice and he was about to like unbury Logan. Do you guys not remember this? But then he made a joke about it and be like, "Nah, I'm not gonna do it," and then he walked away.
I'd
have to rewatch it then.
No, that wasn't. I know that's not.
Or that was a bonus thing they added or something.
Yeah, but that was not in either of those movies.
I'm looking it up.
Yeah,
I
think I'm probably like a marketing thing.
But is there anything else to really say about it? We're excited for it. We're gonna watch it.
Yeah. But is that all? Like I said, I'm not really a comic book reader, but is that all the X Forces? No.
No.
How many are there?
Well, it's like saying like, is that all the X? It's a
okay, gotcha.
Just like, it's a fun nod. They're just gonna get like kind of like the less popular characters because they're easy. They're not expensive.
But they're gonna.
It kind of fits that like joke. Yeah.
Yeah, but they're gonna be.
It's the Logan post-credit scene. Deadpool comes to his grave.
There's a post-credit scene in Logan.
Yes, it was. Yeah, I remember that now.
I didn't even know there was a post.
Because remember, Logan opened to him changing it was like the first ever snippet of Deadpool 2.
The teaser, yeah.
But
there's a pull him out, and then he makes some joke. I can't remember if he left or he was like, I don't know if I'm gonna do it or not. I'm really sad I did not know about that. Yeah. I didn't know there was a post-credit scene in Logan.
Welcome to PopCultureKaiju, Jake.
Exactly.
We just finna bust it in your ear.
That's so good.
But yeah, other than that, looking forward to it.
Yeah.
I think it'll be a fun time.
Next week, right?
Even if it's not the best movie, if it gets me to laugh, that's all a Deadpool movie should do.
Exactly. So
I wonder how many times they're going to say superhero landing in the second one.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I'm excited for the cab driver.
Dopinder. So good.
He's a homie.
He's a homie. I love him.
What's his name? His real life name?
I don't know his actor's name.
He's a comedian.
Is he really?
I want to say a name, but it'll sound racist. So
I know who you're thinking about. It's not him, Josh. All right. Next to our next subject, Brent.
I know we wanted to talk a little bit about Ant-Man and the Wasp.
It looks like a really fun movie.
Yeah, we talked about it a little our last episode, but it does look like it's more heavy comedy again. Maybe not as much, which I'm hoping it's less so. I'm not really a big fan of like just the all comedy. Unless it's Guardians, it can have like a lot of comedy.
But do you want a serious Ant-Man movie?
Huh?
Do you want a serious Ant-Man movie though?
You can't have a serious movie and Paul
If
Rudd
it was
at the
Hank
same
Pym,
time.
if it was Hank Pym, yes.
Really?
But this is different.
But this is also Hank Pym and Janet Van Dyke's daughter that's playing the new Wasp, and that's Hope.
Yeah, Hope. Yeah.
Although it's not Janet, like I said before in the last podcast, I'm super excited.
Yeah.
I love the Wasp from the comics. I love her blasters. I love that she can turn small and fly.
Oh yeah, she looks so cool.
I don't know if they'll make her big in this movie because I know the Wasp has trouble actually growing in size.
But she can though.
She can, but
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know. I didn't know that.
But it's like it's not like how Ant-Man can just change because he uses Pym particles or whatever.
Didn't it like kill her once?
I don't know.
I can't remember.
But she doesn't use Pym particles because it's like infused in her.
Yeah.
Is it really?
I don't know. This one I think might just be another suit.
Okay, yeah.
So they might change that.
Yeah.
Because it's not Janet.
But she is in the movie though.
I think it'll just be a suit so that she might turn big.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Maybe that's like the big twist and one like the big moment.
Yeah.
I appreciated Ant-Man and the other guy bragging about how big they
Oh,
are.
yeah.
Goliath.
Goliath. That was
Yeah.
a cool little callback. It was like, yeah, he's old just like Hank Pym is, but like it's
Yeah.
like 25 feet, 65 feet.
Yeah.
It's like,
like
all right, they're measuring dicks right now.
Yeah, you're just like so he's
I
like
don't
just,
appreciate though how they downplayed Goliath. Goliath was super
Yeah,
cool.
25 feet?
Yeah.
Mm,
I was like, come on now.
how big did he actually get in the comic books?
it depends.
I don't know the exact number, but he's been like bigger than buildings. So
Oh,
in
okay,
New
bigger
York
than-
City.
Oh,
So-
that's awesome.
Yeah, so
And
yeah, he's not like a character I really want to see, so it's kind of a fun little just nod.
Yeah.
yeah.
He's not someone I think deserves his own movie, nothing like that, of course. But
Yeah.
I'm
No,
like,
never.
He's,
But-
Cool.
I think it's cool as like side character.
yeah,
to be in the
exactly.
movie.
yeah.
So, oh yeah, that's
He
that's the guy.
exists.
Yeah, which is really
Kind
awesome.
of like how in Thor Ragnarok they have like on the tower, like you see Beta Ray Bill's face.
That-
I
yeah.
hope we do see him though eventually.
that is awesome.
But it was a good nod to Planet Hulk.
And
Yeah.
same with that double-decker head thing. I can't remember its name anymore, but it fought Hulk once.
Yeah.
It was on
Yeah,
there too.
yeah.
That is cool.
But other than that, it looks like a good time. I don't think it's going to be one of my favorites unless they might surprise me.
I don't know. I'm
But
excited for it.
I'm happy the Wasp is finally going to be a thing.
Yeah.
The first Ant-Man was probably one of my favorite Marvel movies when it came out. I loved
Yeah,
that movie
I thought
so
it was
much.
really
Yeah,
awesome.
so
I thought it was
good.
fun.
I watched it like
Super underrated.
4 times.
Yeah, and I love Michael Douglas as Hank Pym. I think he's cool as like the mentor.
Yeah.
Does he
Definitely
embody
a different Hank Pym from the comics.
Oh yeah,
For
Yeah.
sure.
is
Definitely.
it? Oh, okay,
Yeah.
but is it good? Do you like his interpretation of it?
No, he's just not Hank Pym.
Oh really?
He's just an old guy. He's the old mentor. That's his
okay.
role in that.
Yeah.
And I don't see him as Hank Pym. He is Hank Pym in their universe, but to
But
me,
not
it's not
Hank-
Hank Pym.
I was
okay.
a little bit sad that Ant-Man wasn't incorporated into the universe earlier, so that way
Yeah.
when Age of Ultron came out, they could have
I know.
been... And they could have had the micro
They could have
jail.
actually had Hank. If it was Hank Pym, Ant-Man,
Mm-hmm.
they could have had him make Ultron with Tony's tech.
Because that's
instead
how it
of
worked.
Tony and Jarvis and
Like Hulk.
changing
Yeah.
Ultron's origin.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I actually think Ultron probably would have been a better character that way if they
And-
kept him old school.
Yeah.
But
And then they
it's
could have brought in-
Marvel, and for the mostly until Thanos, they always like either their characters were overly serious and forgettable, or they were just too funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ultron had too much personality. Just make him a Deathbot.
Yeah.
That's what he was.
He's
Yeah.
much scarier
Yeah.
as Deathbot.
Except he was really scary during that scene where he's the "don't have no strings on me" and he rips through himself to scare Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah.
that was weird because he's supposed to look like more terrifying though, right? I thought it was just weird.
His head is supposed to resemble an ant.
Yeah.
Was it really?
That's what it was supposed to be.
Oh, that's cool.
They changed his head in this.
Yeah.
But he isn't. He's supposed to have like that humanoid Iron Man body because
Yep.
it's Tony's tech. But the face was always.
Yeah. Oh, I can see it now.
Ant-like.
I can see it
Yeah.
now. Yeah, that's cool.
And
And
there's
they
no
were
mi-
used
and there's
more
no
as like a
micro jail.
policing force.
Yeah.
For like they're supposed to.
Oh.
Similar to how Hank Pym is a quote pacifist. I say quote because he does things for the greater good. He breaks that.
Yeah.
But he didn't want them used for. He didn't want Ultron to be used for violence.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But
it worked for a while.
yeah.
Yeah.
But the Skrull were involved with that too at some point, weren't they? Or am I thinking?
No.
Or am I?
No, you're
Mixing
going
things
ahead
up.
of yourself.
Yeah.
But
But the action sequences in Ant-Man look really awesome.
yeah, they do some fun things with the like size changes and stuff.
It looks so
Instead of
cars.
just I'm gonna step on you, squish.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
super creative.
It was awesome.
And who's the villain? Like, enlighten me on the villain. They say her name's Ghost.
So Ghost is a dude in the comics.
Okay.
They changed it to a female. I don't know why, but
Yeah.
if it doesn't affect the character, I don't care.
Yeah.
Who cares?
They make it a lot of liberties with these movies from the
Yeah.
comics.
Mhm.
And it's Marvel anyway. They don't care about gender.
Yeah. But like, what's like the agenda of Ghost? Is it like what's his?
It's not a. I don't know anything other than that.
Oh really? Oh okay.
Yeah, I know like a couple things from Ant-Man and Wasp, but as far as going into who Ghost is, it's not like one of those high tier villains. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
The only thing I know Ant-Man and Wasp is Avenger based because
Yeah, mostly
okay, that
Avenger
makes sense.
based.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
I never paid attention directly to.
So I've seen them work with the Avengers as the original Avengers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it is kind of sad. When I was first watching Avengers back in like 2012, I was like, man, I wish the Ant-Man and Wasp were here instead of Black Widow and Hawkeye.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
And I know they wanted Cap in right away. I mean, if they kept it OG, I agree with put Cap in. It brings more people.
Yeah.
But I really did want them.
Have I get the real
Yeah.
Avengers?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. What's your opinion on
I
Black
don't know
Widow?
if I want OG.
On Black Widow?
Avengers.
Better in the MCU. I don't care about her at all in the comics.
She's a traitor in the comics a lot.
She's just
she's weird.
there.
Yeah.
She has no personality really from like most of the comics. Most of
Okay.
the ones
MCU
she's
Black
in.
Widow. is
Hawkeye
way
though
better.
in the comics. Oh
Top
my
two.
god, I love Hawkeye.
He's
Okay.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first movie when that was like released at the time,
Uh-huh.
and he was being controlled by Loki, and it got rid of his entire personality. I'm like, you just killed this character. Everyone who doesn't know comics, and it happened. They were like, Hawkeye's pretty lame. And I'm like, you guys don't know Hawkeye.
Yeah, because he's actually...
Age of Ultron kind of helped him, but they also gave him a family, which was weird.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was weird.
But I love Hawkeye in the
How about in
comics.
Civil War and Hawkeye?
That was Hawkeye.
That was Hawkeye?
That felt like Hawkeye.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you see the iconic like Ant-Man on the arrow? Mm-hmm. I thought it was so cool.
Yeah, that's a classic right there.
Yeah.
Shoot Ant-Man on the arrow.
Yeah, people were like going
Then he
crazy.
turns giant and just fucks your shit up.
Yeah, it's so sick.
But yeah,
That's most of our thoughts on Ant-Man. Super excited for that movie.
I think it'll be a fun time. I'm excited most for the Wasp, less about Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder how is it going to integrate into Infinity War, if it is at all.
I think he'll be in part 2
I
of whatever.
No,
that
I mean
is,
like
but
this movie though, like this Ant-Man and Wasp the movie. I wonder if it's going to be in, like
I'd hope so.
call towards Infinity War.
that'd be nice.
Like maybe a post-credit scene.
Here's the plot twist. Thanos ends up, and if you haven't seen Infinity War,
Spoilers.
Spoiler alert. Starting now. Okay.
Starting
Anyway,
now.
just skip ahead a couple minutes.
We
I
can't
think
say that for sure.
what if Thanos ends up erasing like Hawkeye, Black Widow, and then there's just Ant-Man and Wasp there. That's what I want, guys. It's not gonna happen.
Oh, like in Ant-Man.
Yeah, just be like, here's how it should have started. Get rid of them right there, and then all of a sudden the Thor, Hulk, Iron Man, Ant-Man, Wasp.
That'd be pretty crazy if it took out.
Oh, but he turns Iron Man's suit back into a garbage can.
Yeah.
But so that's pretty much our opinions on.
That's our
Ant-Man.
opinions on
Yeah, yeah. Super excited for the movie. Can't wait.
Okay.
Next subject.
Solo.
I'm finally.
Talk about it, Jacob.
I'm finally bought into the hype of Solo. Like I did not want this movie at all, and I still don't really need it. But I'm officially like pretty hyped for this movie.
I'll watch it.
Have you seen any of the trailers for
I
it?
try not to watch trailers anymore.
Oh,
All the time I see trailers
There's
is
like
when you
50
guys show me
trailers before a movie starts now.
Yeah.
I think they're getting
Or
smarter.
TV spots that spoil things.
Yeah.
Call back to Last Jedi.
But Solo, I'm excited to see Donald Glover as Lando Calrissian.
That's exciting.
That's the most exciting thing about that movie.
But if you see like some of the TV spots, like the dude kind of feels like Han Solo. Like he kind of the same. He talks
I don't know what.
mannerisms like him. Like there's mannerisms of Han Solo in him that I could personally
There's
see.
a Han Solo trailer at Avengers, wasn't there? I think that was the.
That was the trailer.
There was official.
I
Okay,
think
so
he
I've
is
seen
the
that.
driest, crappiest replacement for Harrison
I
Ford.
feel like you're
I don't
gonna
know.
change your mind. Like
Yeah.
the TV spots I've seen, like this kind of feels like Han Solo.
No, it doesn't. Young Han
Han
Solo
Solo.
is full of hope, and he's like, he's not pessimistic at all.
I
He's
mean,
like, boy, howdy, I sure do want to take one of these fly machines.
But I mean, I see like his,
No, Chewie don't die. Wow, I really hope Chewbacca doesn't die in this movie. What a suspenseful scene.
Very worried about it.
very worried about Chewbacca. But I've seen some interviews with Solo, but I heard Chewie's gonna be like he's the most he's ever done in a movie.
Well, he's younger.
It'll be the most he's done since frickin' the OG trilogy and even the prequels. When
But
he fought with Yoda.
I'm so excited to see like
Oh,
Chewie
yeah.
like actually like I was so disappointed in Chewie in Last Jedi.
I was disappointed in The Last Jedi.
This is going to be another episode. I'm excited to talk about it.
One day, you guys are going to hear us rant for an hour. Or you're going to hear at least me rant for an hour.
And we ranted 3 hours in total, probably, of Last Jedi prior to this podcast.
No. Like, when did the movie come out? How long ago?
December 16th?
Yeah,
What?
December 16th.
So I was like...
I remember that date. I was super excited.
I was hyped as fuck.
Yeah, you guys have been complaining about Last Jedi for like 5 months.
I mean...
Yeah, and we start...
When your childhood gets a big fat steamy dump on its head, you tend to complain.
But I feel like this is like the perfect... Solo is going to be a good like palate cleanser.
You can't...
I feel like it's... I have some hope with this movie. It looks so fun. It looks so fun.
I'm going to watch it.
I'm gonna.
You were like, Brandon, we have to watch it. I will watch it with you, Jacob.
I know, but I'm saying
we will watch it opening night if you want to.
I feel like it's gonna be because you know who? It's the original writer for. He's the creator of Han Solo is writing this movie, and he wrote Empire Strikes Back and Force Awakens.
Really?
He was heavily involved in Force Awakens and Empire Strikes Back.
There's hope.
Yeah, and then people are saying like, "This is the best Star Wars script."
My expectations, I'm keeping them ground level. There is no hype behind this for me.
I'm getting more and more excited.
Maybe I'll be like, "Holy crap, this was awesome!"
Yeah,
but
I don't know.
I don't expect to.
If you're judging off of their offshoot movies in between the years, I mean,
Jyn Erso is such a good character.
I'm gonna be there.
You and me are actually the minority of Rogue One. Everyone loves Rogue One.
I don't. Yeah,
that's not everyone.
Not everyone.
I mean, like a lot, like majority of people love Rogue One. I mean, the mass audience.
Yeah, there's actually Star Wars fans who will put Rogue One above like
Empire.
Episode 6.
Yeah, I was like,
and I'm like, I mean, I get the Ewoks are bad, but
like,
the
I agree.
The Sidious stuff, the Jabba stuff, like really,
yeah, come on,
above that,
yeah,
like none of these characters I will ever remember their names.
Yeah, I only know Jyn. I don't even know the Spanish Jyn.
Yeah, the only one I remember is Jyn Erso, but she's written terribly.
Yeah, and then K2 just came to mind. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, you can't not like a sassy robot.
Exactly.
Yeah. But
I'm not going in with any hype. I'm going in to watch the movie.
I'm slowly buying to the hype. I'm pretty excited for this movie.
Yeah, I'm very scared
because of the back like the background behind it. It's the guy who created Han Solo. He wrote the entire script, and he's the one that. He wrote the good parts of Empire and Force Awakens.
I'm excited to see bald Woody Harrelson.
I know some people hate
He's not bald.
He's got that weird hair thing.
Oh, he does look like a millennial haircut.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah,
it's true.
I hated Last Jedi, and I just want to like say this like for clarity's sake. I actually liked Force Awakens.
I loved Force Awakens,
and I thought it was really cool. Like, here's these new characters. One's an ex-stormtrooper. One's
such
a good pilot.
Genius idea.
Somebody has to be the pilot.
Yeah, I love that.
Then you have like Rey, and I was super excited for Rey, even though she beat Kylo. I was like, that's kind of stupid.
But I was like, they'll explain it Last Jedi.
Yeah,
and they don't.
Yeah. So, in case anyone's thinking that because me and Jacob don't like the movie, we're Nazis, I promise we're not.
I don't know. I just wish that they had the story fleshed out before they made the movies, so they could work together. Because The Last Jedi trashed so many questions from the Force.
They're writing it as they go with different directors.
Yeah, I do not appreciate that.
Exactly.
That's terrible. Just do JJ all the way.
Exactly.
He would have wrote his story. He would have made that a continuation. This, to me, wasn't a continuation of The Force Awakens.
It wasn't.
It felt like a reboot of Force Awakens. Like,
Yeah,
you know what?
It's
I'll
weird.
scrap
And then the third one's going to be a reboot
with
an ending in it. And then you're like, oh, cool.
And
thanks.
Yeah. And freaking, so the original, the three main characters, I want you to think about something.
Of what?
Poe
Yeah.
and Rey met at the end of the second movie.
Yep.
Yeah, so now
there is no group that I care about. There's no companionship like the other movies.
There is no fellowship.
Even with the prequels, which you can complain like a bunch about them, you know, they have their flaws for sure.
Yeah.
And
they all knew each other by the first movie.
Yeah.
There's a reason you introduce the three characters together.
It's the triple threat. You gotta have the triple threat, and they're not the trio. I mean,
and
they each play their own role.
And there's not going to be any original characters left.
That's true.
Lando, where's he at though?
I mean, they're gonna have Mark Hamill as a Force Ghost. that's like their
I'm
saving
excited
grace.
for a Force Ghost. I still don't.
How about they just didn't kill him?
He didn't.
that way.
He didn't have to die in the second movie when he first
He didn't have to be
introduced.
written that way.
He had to be introduced.
There was no
and then,
reason for that to happen.
I remember we were watching it in theater, and everyone's just like, "Did they just kill Luke Skywalker?"
I heard
It wasn't something like, okay, this character, like when Han Solo gets stabbed by his son.
Hey, aren't
Which
you
I think was
talking
actually
about
kind of
the Solo movie?
No.
Hey, how
Let
did
me
this turn-
finish my thought.
How did this turn into complaining about The Last Jedi when you said we'd do it later?
Let me just at least finish this thought.
This will be another.
The way
episode.
they killed Han Solo, I thought was like fine, right?
I thought it was
I liked
great.
it.
I was like, Han
I
Solo
thought it was
just
great.
died.
It
set in me.
Yep.
When Luke died, people were questioning it, like it didn't have an impact.
They didn't earn it. That's what
They
you're
didn't earn it.
Especially because of how Luke was acting during that whole thing.
Oh my god, yeah. And then, like, literally, the theater was like, did they just kill Luke Skywalker?
It was funny. Yeah, everyone. I saw.
It wasn't
in theater.
It wasn't like in your head. You're just like, wow, they killed that character. It was people were like,
There was like,
asking each other, like, did Luke just die?
yeah, I remember that. I heard people.
How do you kill the hero of the original Star Wars in a way that people are questioning if he died or not?
Yeah, like I said, like it's not like you killed. It's not like we were.
Everyone was like, he's gonna die either this movie or next.
Yeah, and that's fine. That's
Yeah.
totally fine if Luke dies, but like you didn't earn him dying.
What a
They didn't earn it yet.
crappy way
especially because he
to
didn't
end his last movie.
he didn't do anything.
He didn't do anything.
Yeah, and
He didn't teach her anything.
If he was gonna die,
yeah,
he had to
You
have.
didn't know anything.
Yeah,
Right?
you're gonna do the 3 trials. What 3 trials?
and
And
then
it all came back
got
to
two.
moving
We got
rocks.
But even the 2 didn't
It-
feel like
Yeah,
she was learning the Force.
she didn't learn anything. She didn't learn anything.
No, I would have been perfectly fine with his death after he opened her eyes to something, not just. All I know about the Force is that I move rocks, and then at the end of the movie, she moves rocks.
I think
in
everyone
like
was
the
gonna
most
go into it.
glamorous way too.
Yeah.
It's like a 100 rocks, a boulder rocks. You know?
Yeah, and like everyone, it would make sense. Everyone was like, you know, Luke probably will see the flaws of the Jedi. Everyone was totally ready for him to be like a gray Jedi.
Yeah,
I was so
Like,
excited.
anything like that is totally fine, but to be like this suicidal piece of garbage on an island, it was just like,
Yeah.
are you just shitting on him to shit on him?
That's
Don't-
sacred texts.
It's not good. Surprises don't make good writing. There has to be a reason for a surprise.
Yeah. Like when he throws a lightsaber, dude, my heart, I was like, you heard me gasp. You hear me gasp? I was like,
You threw Anakin's lightsaber.
you threw your papa's lightsaber that you haven't seen in 30 years?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they don't even like. The only prequel mention that they have is actually when Luke like says that the Jedi lost because of their own hubris, right?
No, they mentioned Darth Sidious, the actual name Darth
Yeah.
Sidious.
That
This was awesome. I thought it was so
And
cool.
that Vader came to be because of the
The
Jedi's
hubris of the Jedi.
It's
I thought
super-
it was so cool.
it's-
I was like, talk
God.
about other things.
I know, I gotta keep going.
Keep going.
Keep going.
Tell
Keep
me your
going.
wise words,
Yeah.
Master Luke.
Man, in that movie, as soon as he threw that lightsaber, I was like, "Oh no, baby, what is you doing? Is this where this movie's going?"
Yeah, right? But yeah, I was like, oh god. Yeah, I was literally, oh god, what's happening? But my biggest gripe, if I put one gripe about The Last Jedi, was we didn't learn anything new about Star Wars.
No, that's the Force Awakens ended, and you had a bunch of questions you were looking forward to being answered in the next 2 movies.
Yeah.
And then the second movie happens, and they just dunk all the answers away into
Yeah.
the garbage.
But
What is that movie making law? It's like, I don't remember what it's called, but it's like a basic storytelling thing. If in Act 1 you introduce a gun into the room,
Okay.
that should serve a purpose.
Oh, okay, yeah.
If you do nothing with the gun, why did you even show it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That whole movie is basically,
The whole
here's a
thing
gun.
from
Yeah, here's
Force
this
Awakens.
gun that could kill someone, or like something big, right?
Yeah.
Let's introduce these big things, and it just sits on the table.
Yeah, and it's like
Imagine a murder mystery where there's like this gun and it just sits on a table. The whole movie.
and you're just like, there's no point of this gun.
yeah.
Yeah, I was like, why'd you bring the gun into the room?
The whole movie, you're like, what is the gun? What? There's a gun there.
Yeah, exactly.
It's gonna
I know
come into
exactly what
play.
you
and
mean.
then
yeah.
every time they turn your head away and you look back at the table, there's another gun.
Yeah.
They keep
More
they
guns.
just keep putting more guns on the table.
Yeah, but back to what I said though is every Star Wars movie we learn something new about the lore of Star Wars.
Yeah.
Think about it. Prequels, we learned a lot of new lore. Original trilogy, new lore. But Force Awakens, new lore.
We all ignore midichlorians.
We do. And then
they do deep dives into the lore, into the animated series, and all
which
this
is
stuff.
so good.
Which is a perfect way to just continue.
Yeah, because
I don't want all these Star Wars movies. Give me series, give me books, give me other forms of media. But I always felt like the movies should just be.
It's the grand
an episodic trilogy.
It's like a masterpiece. You can't make like masterpieces every year.
No.
It's impossible. You can't do that.
You can't do that.
It's impossible.
People are going to get fatigued soon.
Yeah, and they cease to be masterpieces.
Yeah.
And
Star Wars is slowly becoming not.
I think
special.
it's already ceased to be a masterpiece.
It's not special anymore.
I don't think it's special anymore.
So, yeah, Last Jedi was my like.
If they just kept it like 7, 8, 9, and like despite 8 being bad or not, like it was like those are those movies, right?
Yeah,
here's the next 3. It took how many years?
Yeah,
etc.
It's like seeing like a comet come by, like like those Halley's Comet, like every like 70 years. Like it's coming, it's here.
I was confused about Yoda. Why was Yoda the crazy Yoda and not?
Hey, fellow Finibusters. This is Jacob from PopCultureKaiju. Sorry to interrupt our man Josh in the episode here. However, due to technical difficulties, we lost the rest of our segment. Yeah, I know, it sucks. However, we will get better at this, so please bear with us. Regarding the segment that was lost, we talked about anime and video games that we are currently invested in. We talked about our current favorite anime, My Hero Academia. Y'all need to watch that anime. If you guys haven't heard or seen My Hero Academia, you guys are sleeping on it. It's great. It's so good. I can't recommend it enough. We also talked about the current video games that we're playing and recommending. Me personally, I'm playing Horizon Zero Dawn. I know I'm late to the game, but it's fantastic. It's so good. So good. I can't wait to finish it. Anyways, we'll talk about all these subjects in further detail in a future episodes. Hope you're enjoying our small show and hope you guys stick with us. Catch us on all social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and of course Anchor at PopCultureKaiju. Thanks for tuning in and please subscribe. My name is Jacob and I'll catch you guys later.
The podcast you just heard was recorded with Anchor. If you want to make your own, download the Android or iOS app completely free from anchor.fm/podcast. That's anchor.fm/podcast.